Hey guys, welcome to team one of your focus team building group, or week one, I should say. I just decided to do this last minute. So if you're not on live, I'm sorry, this was last minute. So I hope you're catching the recording. What I'm going to talk about today as day one is drip marketing and posting and how to bring people to you through your posts. This is I personally think one of the most important things about our business is how we post and what we post about. So, um, one book that I suggest that you read soon, if you haven't read it yet, is called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And that is basically what drip marketing is all about, is your posts are going to be jabs. Your posts are your jabs. You're jabbing with every post every day. And every now and then you're going to throw a right hook in there or a call to action and get people in that way. So that's why I like that analogy, and that's what the whole book is about. So definitely grab that and read it. Also, the author of that book is going to be speaking at Summit this year. So another reason to read it, so you kind of know a little bit about one of our speakers that I'm so excited to see. Another example is if you've ever seen the movie E.T., you know that in order to get him to go anywhere, they leave a trail of Reese's Pieces. And they just leave one at a time. And it's kind of like pulling them in one at a time. Same thing with our posts. That's what we're doing with drip marketing. So when you're talking and when you're posting, the biggest thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to what we call word vomit on people. You don't want to give them everything all at once in one huge long post and kind of scare them away. You know, a lot of times people will read one or two paragraphs and then they're done. They might read more if you're really focused and talking and have their attention on a subject that they really care about. But one or two paragraphs is all you're going to get. So you have to throw your journey and your lifestyle in there at different times and on different days. So one thing that really helps me with that is thinking about telling a story. So my life is a story and people are following it. So you want to make your life a story, make your fitness journey a story, make your leadership building a story, how you're going from just a team of one to a team, you're growing your team up until Superstar Diamond, because I know that's where we all want to be. Tell your story along the way so people get involved and they want to come to your page specifically to see how you're doing. When you have people coming to you to see how you're doing, you know that you're doing a good job. So make it a story. Think about when you're thinking about what to post. Think about what posts you like to see. So when you're scrolling through Facebook, what makes you stop and read something? Is it a pretty picture? Is it a bright background? Is it somebody's smiling face? What posts don't you see or don't you stop at? For me, I don't stop at negative ones. I actually, if it's a negative post, I click the info button and I say hide all posts from this person, and I choose not to see negative posts. So I try not to post negative posts because I don't want people to hide my posts. So always be positive, don't post negative stuff, and think about what you would stop your scroll for. What adds value to people's lives? Why do they want to see your page? I know that's hard, but once you start realizing what people like, it'll get easier. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So I'm going to do a little activity. We're going to start this out with an activity on how to figure out what to post about every day. Because the biggest complaint I have is people say, well, I'm boring. Who would want to follow my life? And I understand, because I used to say the same things and I still feel the same way. I'm like, why do people follow me? But they do. And I get messages every day saying, thank you for sharing your journey. It's helped me. So I know what I'm doing is correct. And you will get that too. So this little activity is going to help you kind of jumpstart your posts and learn how to post and what to post about. So I'm going to do, and we did this at our leadership, and it really was eye-opening to me. So that's why I want to do it with you guys, because it really helped me with my posts. And once I started doing this, my business picked up a lot because I started to learn how to drip market, how to leave those Reese's Pieces so people would follow me. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to have 3 minutes of silence, and I need you to go get a pen and paper because you're going to need it for this 3 minutes. So if you're watching this as a recording and you don't have a pen and paper, then you need to hit pause and go get a pen and paper. You need that for this assignment and for this week. You cannot do this without pen and paper. So go get your pen and paper. I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and in those 3 minutes, I want you to write down one-word responses of why you love Beachbody, why you love coaching, why you love this atmosphere, what are your dreams, what comes to mind when you think about this business. For example, when I was writing these notes, in the 10 seconds that I gave myself, I thought of opportunities, happiness, new friends, dream job, hustle, hard work, things that I like that attracted me to this business. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes to write down one-word answers to why you love this business. And after the 3 minutes is done, I'll talk to you about how you can make that into your posts, okay? So grab your pen and paper. I have mine. I'm doing it right there with you. And let me grab my phone, and we're going to do 3 minutes. Starting now. So, like I said, why do you love Beachbody? What did it offer you? So what words come to mind when you think about Beachbody and other coaches? What attracts you to this business? We're about halfway there. One more minute left. So what does Beachbody Oh, time's up. So say, what does Beachbody offer that you love? So let me just finish my thought. Okay, so your first assignment with this list is to take a picture of it and post it below this video in our group. I want to see everybody's list. I'm not going to read through it and critique it, anything. I just want to see that you actually made a list, because you need a list to do the assignment this week. And it's so important for you to realize what it is you love about this company. Now, I will say this. If your list is very short, or if you couldn't think of very many things that you love, then that is a huge deal. That means that's what you need to work on first, is figuring out why you love this company and if you love it. If you don't love this company and what we have to offer and what you have to offer, if you don't feel that you can offer anything to anybody and that there's no opportunity here, then you need to really think about if this is the place for you, because without that passion and without that drive, it will not work. You need to have that passion and drive. So this is my second time doing it today, and I just came up with about 20 more things that I love, and I could sit here and write all day about it. And I'm kind of excited because I haven't done this myself in a while. So what you want to do, look at that list, and I want you to use this list to build your story, to build your drips and your Reese's Pieces that you're going to leave for your audience every single day. Your assignment for this week, for your first week, is to choose one word per day from your list and expand on it. Talk about it. Think about, why did that word come to mind? What does it mean to you? How does it connect back to Beachbody in your business, in your team, in your challenge groups, whatever part of Beachbody it is? And show it to others, be able to share it with others, why Beachbody brings that emotion out of you. A huge tip is be vulnerable. Be vulnerable and share deep down things that might make you a little bit uncomfortable. Those are the posts that people are going to stop their scroll and read. They're going to be like, wait, what did she just say? She likes brownies. She's a Beachbody coach, or, whatever your post is about. So I want you to take 7 words from that list and write out 7 different posts for this week. Save them into your Evernote, create a separate chapter for them. Save them in there and plan on posting 1 per day. The best times to post are noon, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. So in your own time zone. The majority of your followers are going to be from your time zone or used to you posting according to your time zone. So it's okay. You don't have to worry about where your followers are. And then next, you need to find pictures to go with these posts. So if you have, what I like to do is anytime that I put makeup on and get really cute and do my hair and have a good day, If you're a stay-at-home mom, you might understand what I'm talking about. But anytime I get dressed up, I take a lot of pictures and a lot of selfies. I might not use them that day, but I save them in a file for these posts so that I can add a word to it or inspiration to it. Anytime I'm working out, I videotape myself and I take pictures, and I might not necessarily use it right then and there, but I save it for these posts so I have something to post with. So make sure you find some pictures to go with these posts. And if you don't have them yet, you need to do a little photo shoot with yourself and take a bunch of pictures, even if it means doing an outfit change or what. But get these pictures ready and put them in Evernote with the posts. The reason why we're doing that is because then when the day comes and your day gets busy and you don't have time to sit and write out this really long, thoughtful post, and I know for me, when it gets to be 8 or 9 o'clock, I don't have the brain power to think about what to write. So if I have something saved already, then I can just copy and paste it into Facebook. Even though I wrote it a couple days ago, it doesn't matter. It's still me and how I feel. So you need to do that. If you get stuck, if you're like, I have no idea how to write, writing is something that not everybody is great at. It takes practice. Everybody can be great at it. It just takes practice. So if you get stuck and you're not sure where to go, then you need to go to other top coaches' pages and see how they're posting and what their posts sound like, and what they look like. Look at their pictures. What do they look like? What words do they use? How do they start out the first sentence? What makes you want to read that post? Study that. That is so important. In order to grow a following and an audience that trusts you, you need to be able to grab their attention and hold their attention and read the whole post. So learn from the best. Success leaves clues. You've all heard that before. Another important thing about these posts is you want to make sure that at the end of each post, you include a call to action. So a call to action is giving your audience a place to go to get more information. So if your post is about how joining a challenge group and working, having the accountability of everybody in the group really helped you, whatever, then you need to give them the link to your next event page so that they know where to go to join this group with you. If your post is about coaching and how much it has changed your life, you need to give them either an event page link or a jot form, an application for them to fill out to find out more information, or your email or directions of how to figure out more information. You always need to give them a call to action and then direct them where to go to get more information. If you don't do that, they're just going to read it and say, oh, cool. And the next call to action they see from somebody else in their timeline, they're going to say, oh, cool, she has an application. I'll go fill out hers, even though they might have been inspired by your post. So you need to always give them a place to go so that when they're inspired, they know exactly what to do and how to get a hold of you to act on those feelings. It's huge. If you leave out your call to actions, you're just going to be promoting other people's businesses. So tomorrow, we're going to talk more about how to make these posts pretty. Natalie's going to do a selfie training, and she is excellent at doing selfies. All of her pictures always look really good. So she's going to talk to you about how to make your posts look pleasing to the eye. So tonight, make sure you have done that 3-minute activity and you have your list. Post a picture of your list below this video and then start making your post for the next week. Quick, before we're done with this call, I am going to screen share, and I would like to go to, actually, we're going to stop. Sorry. I have a file in my Evernote that I wanted to show you, but I'm not very good at screen sharing it. So I'm just going to tell you about it. So in Evernote, if you're on my team, you should know what Evernote is. I have so many trainings on that. I have a whole folder that's called marketing folder, and every post that I write, long felt, like heartfelt posts, I save in that folder. I call it my marketing folder. And you know what? I reuse them. So every title, so you go back to your list, okay? So say one of my words that I have on here is team atmosphere. That is something that really drew me into coaching. I really liked the team atmosphere and how everybody held each other up. So I have a post about that, about how I've made so many best friends and how they've impacted my life. And it's a very nice long post. So I labeled it team atmosphere, and then after it, I write the date that I posted it on. So say I posted that today. I would write 5/9/16 behind it. Then what you do, since you're adding people all the time and Your friends do not see all of your posts. I know you wish they did, and you might think they do, but really the only people that see your posts are the people that you are talking to at that time and the people that Facebook thinks should see your posts. So it changes every single day, every single month. So what I post today will be totally different. Totally different people will see it than what I post a month from today. So by putting that date after there, I can reuse that post. I'll typically change a few of the words, especially the first paragraph, to fit my life, how it's going in that month. But the base of that post and the call to action at the end, I keep it all the same, and I'll post it again in 1 or 2 months. So once you have a whole file of these marketing posts, you won't have to make as many. You won't have to do 7 a week. You only have to do 1 or 2 new ones a week. And you'll have a huge base of posts. So when you're sitting on the couch at 9 o'clock at night and you have no energy to make a post, but you know you need to, you go into your marketing folder and you find an old post that you did from a month or 2 ago, and you make sure it fits for your life right now, and you repost it. It's amazing. It's so helpful. So that's drip marketing. By doing this, you are going to be in people's minds every single day. They're going to start to look forward to your posts, and they're going to start to follow your journey and be intrigued by you. You are not going to annoy them. Don't let yourself think that. This is, if you annoy them and send them away, then that's okay. That means they don't want what you have to offer anyway. So we don't want to force it on anybody anyway. But if you are just offering yourself and being vulnerable and putting yourself out there like that, people will actually come to you and they will appreciate you for what you do, and you will build trust. This is the first step in building a solid team, is building trust and building a following through your posts. So I hope that helps. Let me reiterate your assignment today. Make sure you do that 3-minute exercise. If you didn't do it earlier, you need to do it. Post a picture of your words. I'm going to post mine because they're right here in the comment section below the video. And then make your 7 posts that you're going to use for the rest of the week and save them in Evernote. Make sure you find pictures. That's going to take a while. That's why I'm giving you a week to do this. You know, it's not like you can just sit down and write 7 heartfelt posts out. It takes me a long time. It takes a lot of energy, actually. That's why you save them and reuse them. But I want you to make 7 this week based on the words that you had. And make sure you add a call to action at the bottom of each one and post 1 a day. Then, you know what's a really good idea? We can all support each other. So after you make your post for the day that we're talking about, your big post with a call to action, in the comment section, tag all of us in it, and we will all like it and comment on it, and that will get more eyes on those posts. So as a team, we're gonna help each other out. So that's your assignment today and this week. I'm really excited for this group. This group is here to offer you support and to ask any questions and answer any questions. So please don't hesitate to ask questions. If you write a post but you're not sure if you like the wording of it, then post it in there and we'll all help you write it out and figure it out. If you make a picture but you're not sure if it's light enough or bright enough, post it and we'll help you. We'll say, oh, maybe if you brighten it up a little bit with this app, that might help, or whatever. So we are here to help you. Just don't hesitate to ask. Okay? Bye, guys. We'll talk to you later.